Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Shu podcast. I'm Sade.
I'm Nina. What up, Wednesday?
Yes, happy Wednesday, guys. So, the diddler, he got two different things going on that he's talking about on the court. I guess he has blended well in the prison setting. He
Yep.
is now officially in what prison he's in now in the FD.
Fort something. And I believe in he's somewhere on the East Coast.
Mm-hmm. So he's settling in well. They say he's getting along with the inmates. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what was his job and his entry job, which
I heard
is the laundry room.
the laundry room. That's the lightest job in the prison.
Is it?
That's the lightest job in federal prison. Let me tell you. So the reason why the best job in federal prison to have
Uh-huh.
is a visiting room orderly or the laundry room. Reason being, or commissary.
Oh, commissary. Yes.
Yeah, three jobs: laundry, commissary, visiting room orderly. Reason being visiting room orderly, because you only work on the weekend and you only work for less than an hour, but you get paid still like you've worked
Like
the hours, right?
40 hours.
And they can call you on duty to do something light, like if a person gets a special visit during the week for to see their attorney, or they might have got sent out for medical. See, he's in a light situation.
Right, he is.
Right? And where he's at, there's nobody that wants to be taken down or get no extra charges to be, say they did something to Diddy, none of that. So he's in a good setting.
So what security level you think that prison is? Because you have different levels. What medium, minimum?
I believe he's at a minimum right now.
Okay.
Medium minimum, to where he's not he ain't in no danger.
Right. It doesn't pose a threat for escape or anything like that. Okay.
No, he's planning to get his appeal expedited.
Yes, I'm hearing that. So a woman judge, she's willing to hear his case again as far as the appeal, right?
Yeah. She says December the 23rd, 2025, and then the government's brief will be on February 20th, 2026, and then the final appellate's reply, the brief will be on March the 13th. And an oral argument in U.S. Circuit Court will be April 2026. So by the lady you were stating, Judge Beth Robinson.
Yes. Thank you, Judge Beth. You trying to
get
here.
So
but
that's, I want to say that as far as federal court, like federal law, that is like he got special treatment because of who he is, because I don't know nobody in the time that I did, in the 10 years that I did, that got the fastest somebody would get a reply back to even be seen on the appellate court's grounds will be 6 months to a year.
Right, that's what I thought, because usually the appellate court is a process, maybe a year. Before you heard anything saying yes, we will bring you back.
No, before you got it, before you got the yes back, it was 6 months.
Yes,
you waited 6 months before you got the yes back. Okay, and then the your date for them to hear it is a year later. So just for the fact of, and this is how it's broken down, this is exactly how it goes, for them to accept it December the 23rd, and then for the governor to say something February 20th, then March 13th, and then April. They don't have a date for April, but for April for the oral arguments, that's how it goes 4 times like that.
And it's less than 6 months.
Oh my God. When did he get sentenced? Last month? October?
Yes, October. He got sentenced October.
And he got an answer in November. He's going to be the first layer of it is December.
Exactly.
And then it goes 2 months to February.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's
quick. And then to once that happens, I'm gonna say in between that, this is just a distraction. In between that, Trump is gonna make the decision.
I think so too. So P. Diddy was saying that he knows from a reputable source that he is going to get pardoned by Trump. So we'll see. So maybe he might not have to go through the appellate court or anything like that. He might just get free and set out, go out the door. So it'll be something to see in the next 6 months what's going to happen between the pardon and then the new trial. Because of the fact the Man's Act. The Man's Act is an old law that he shouldn't even got sentenced or convicted of. You know what I'm saying? Because it was more of a white slavery type law that shouldn't be existing. And now it was, So.
Well, what they're saying is it says presently set to be released on May the 8th, 2028. The pardon seeking Combs on October 3rd was handed a 4-year sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're saying. They're trying to.
His supervised release date is May 2028.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's but that's not adding
2 years.
It's not adding in a good time.
Nope.
It's not adding in any treatment programs he may take that knocks down some of that time as well.
And see, here's the thing on his condition. His conditions is just the $500,000 fine, right?
Right.
$500,000 is the maximum.
So who does this $500,000 go to?
It supposedly goes to restitution to the victims. That's where it's supposed to go.
The victims got paid, so that's double jeopardy, isn't it? Can't that be?
It depends on how their attorneys present it, because all of the victims haven't been paid.
Right. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting to see restitution, 500,000. So his job, that's another thing. So he may get how much an hour? 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents an hour?
They start off with 12.
So 12 cents. So his first paycheck, half of that goes to restitution.
Yeah.
So,
well, it actually the restitution is how the government decides to split it up.
Right. But usually it's only 50-50, right? Because they want you to be, say if he was the average Joe that didn't have money, that was not a celebrity or anything like that.
Yeah.
Someone like me will go in there and will have to pay half of my check towards restitution. First they'll take out the gate fee.
Yeah.
Usually the gate fee is $500, so it takes forever to pay off. $500 into my gate fee, and then my victims will get the other 50% after that gate fee is paid.
Yep.
So, I mean, although he don't care, but that's something else. So he'll be working.
Yeah. So he and what I'm reading now, it says that he's at a low level. See what I was saying?
Low level.
Low is above minimum. So when a person is at a low, right? They would have when a person is at a low, and a person is at a that's right before you go down to a minimum.
Okay.
So the minimum is a camp. Ain't nobody running from no camp, and ain't nobody violent in no camp. Very seldom is it anybody violent at a low. You're not at a risk. You're going home.
Right.
I don't know any lifers that have ever been at a low, right?
No.
So that's something that is good for him, that he isn't a threat to anybody as far as harm, but he is amongst what does it say? I think it says 4,000 other inmates.
Okay.
So it's a lot of move and groove there,
Yeah. And they well, every hour there's a movement, right? So he has to,
Yeah.
move, and you have 5 minutes to get from point A to point B, wherever he's going to sign in and sign out to. So
Yeah, there's some time in there, give or take, right? What it is everybody has to be accounted for.
Yes.
And the times are accounted for is 5 a.m. Midday, wherever you're at, 1 or 2 p.m.
Okay.
Right? 4 o'clock count all over the world. That's from Puerto Rico to the whole United States, anywhere federally, even, if I'm not mistaken, even the military. At 4 p.m., we're all standing up. And again, you're all standing up at 10 p.m.
Right.
Now, there might be a little small counts in between, but damn sure 10 p.m., 4 p.m., everybody standing up. 5 a.m., people are asleep. They count you in the bed.
Right. And you
But
had to have
at
a little
4
bit of
p.m., if from 4 p.m., people have got away with things a lot of times from 5 p.m., to 4 p.m.
Right.
Some people have got away with things from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Right? Now, those are that 4 and that 10, you standing up on that 4 or 10.
Right.
You standing up. You ain't
okay. When you standing up, are you shouting out your last name or your OID number?
Only time you shouting out your name is if you got caught doing something in between 5 a.m. and 4 p.m. and they just found out about it. The same with the 4 p.m. to the 10 p.m. You ain't saying no name. You just standing there.
Okay.
And the officer is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's
counting. Yeah, counting.
He's actually and you better not talk.
No, you in trouble.
Don't talk, don't move, don't smack no gum, don't play no game, don't hit back and forth. It's silly, childish shit. I'm saying back when I was 23, you know what I'm saying? So most of the people back then, they were, of my age. Ain't nobody, and people childish. You got, 18 to 80 is in there.
Yeah.
So somebody gonna fuck off and do something, right?
And play. Yes, they will. And play.
They just count you and they keep it moving. They do say this. I have been on a count on the line where somebody smelled like weed. They said they was coming back. They said they was coming back to shake everybody down. So when they left, the whole motherfucking dorm is trying to hide the weed, flush the weed, get rid of any kind of anything, or the dorm is cussing out the dummy that smelled like weed.
That smelled like weed, yep.
Right? And then I've been there to where somebody had meth. These white girls had meth.
Oh, wow.
And then and they got away with it, right? And nobody gave a fuck, right? Don't nobody care. I mean, it is what it is. You amongst the criminals, right? Nobody's telling on your fellow inmate or the person that's with you, right? No. So the person next to you is in trouble, but you're telling them how to get rid of it. They fucking go into the police and tell on themselves.
Right, on themselves. Exactly. Because they has a kite, has a coup
and the whole thing. Everybody was like, are you said then you hear the rough officers coming. You're all subject to a drug test. We like shit, take the test, piss me now. And I used to tell everybody, I'm not smoking nothing. They're not coming to piss me. As soon as you smoke it, somebody's gonna snitch and tell on you. The best way for you to get away with something like that is you and your roommate, or you just do the shit by your damn self.
By yourself.
You never team up with nobody in no jail and do shit, because guess what? They are definitely gonna tell on you.
Yep, most definitely. Yep. Most definitely. So that's what's going on with P. Diddy. So we'll figure out knowing the next 4 to 6 months if he's his appeal or he's getting out pardoned by President Trump. Okay.
Well, it's gonna be the first part of it is December. So y'all be looking for that in December,
So now that the prison system, the criminal justice system, a lot of things is catching up to the people, the oppressors of, within the walls, right? A lot of women and men complain about being abused in the prison system, right? And nobody cared to hear what they what they were talking about. Nobody wanted to hear our voices about abuse, and probably hundreds of women in was it Chickasaw Federal Prison?
Okay.
Something like Chickasaw, whatever. So a bunch of them out, and some of them still inside. They brought about a civil lawsuit against some of the guards, doctors, whoever fondled them, probably hit them or beat them, any kind of abuse. So they got a lot of money up there for the women. I don't hear anything too much about the men, but the women that are in prison
in California,
and they can fill out a survey saying that who abused that. I'm quite sure they're going to ask who was the abuser, what happened, and maybe the time, around about the time it happened. You know what I'm saying? So you can be compensated for the wrongful acts that happened to you while you was in prison. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. How are you doing? Long time no see.
Yes, it has been a while. So yeah, that's what's going on with 3 of the prison systems and county. I'm assuming is in that as well. Some LA jails and the Department of Corrections.
Okay. I want to give an update on UPS laid off 48,000 people, and Amazon laid off 30,000 people.
That many?
CBS television
yes
laid off everybody that was of color, not just black people, but everyone of color.
I heard.
What I'm pointing this out to let everybody know is that it's not gonna get no bigger or better, right? Yeah. It's not gonna turn for the better. Everything about it is turning for the worse, right? And so my suggestions to everybody's like, oh, we're gonna save. No, here's the thing. You're still gonna do the things that you've still been doing, because we can't control what's at the top, right? Yeah. But you gotta look to each other to know that you gotta start supporting your own.
Yeah.
Every single way that you can support your own, because that's what they're doing, right? And I was trying to bring up this picture that it was a joke, but it was real. It was a black woman that was in the dollar store.
Okay.
And she noticed that all of the Christmas ornaments were black. That has never happened. Every single Christmas ornament was black.
Because we're not shopping in those places, so they try to intrigue us to come in, you think?
But it's the thing that they're not realizing, that we're up now. We're knowing what's going on now. Yes. It's not gonna be the same buffoonery that they've done 100, 200, 300 years ago. Everybody's paying attention to it. I also wanted to let you guys know that private prisons, right, are suing the government because they're not filled anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was looking for this article that I had found, and I thought I sent it to myself. But they're suing the federal government. Well, this is one spot. Private prisons suing states. Yes, private prisons have sued states for millions, particularly over issues like wage disputes and contract terminations. For example, lawsuits result in GEO Group being ordered to pay $23 million to Washington State for not paying minimum wage to detainees in their work program. Separately, there are ongoing legal battles involving private prison companies seeking to avoid lawsuits and stay accountable to state and federal regulations. So what I'm saying is, people are getting smart, y'all. They don't want to. It's looking like the crime rate is extremely up, especially with what's going on with SNAP and all of the benefits, right?
Right.
It looks like lots of people are going to jail, but really they're not.
They're not. No,
Really, they're not. And nobody wants to go to jail under this administration. You will be a fool to go to jail under this administration purposely. You know, there's things that happen that you can't avoid, right? But you're purposely causing fights, arguments, or getting that upset to where you're putting yourself in a position that you can avoid. It would be stupid. Under this administration, there's no sympathy for you. You ain't getting no slack cut.
No. And Jeff said, I used to work at a private prison and I can believe it. The GEO used to be in charge, then MTC took over. Yep.
Yeah. That's they're not able to cover, you notice that how all these things, when we were around the time when we were locked up, that there was so much money going through the prison system that you could even in Unicor, right? When they pay you, in the state, they do like
MNCOR.
And in the government, they do Unicor, right? So Unicor is just a wider range of things that they, make.
Exactly.
They would tell us, okay, you will get $1.40. $1.40. But you could get up to, if they needed like to do a Christmas, Easter, or 4th of July rush, you could get up to $2.50.
Yeah. Especially with what was that company? Party City. They had you folding the balloons. Folding the balloons. Party City that was a big job in the prison system.
And then you know what else they would do? They also would allow us to say, okay, if you rush like blankets, slippers, all that, prison system and the feds, you get down with making stuff, right? They will put all your stuff in this cage in this spot, and they will let you send it out and they'd have a big old craft show, and you would tell the people in charge, like, okay, I want this for this, like put a tag on it.
Yeah.
They would slap their own tag on it, and then they will put that money on your books.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's all around circle. It's no different. They had pop-up shops for prisoners, okay?
Yes, they do. Craft shows. Pop-up craft shows.
Hey, Chill Will, how you doing?
Hey, honey.
Yeah, they would do that, and it's like they're suing over. It says private prisons suing states for low occupancy rates.
Wow. Well, I mean, it is a shift. A lot of people are being more wiser. They know a lot of stuff. It's not like it used to be, way back in the day. And most people are staying away from the drug life because of the fentanyl and people dying more of any kind of drug. Basically, you're inhaling meth, crack, heroin, all that some of it may have all those things fentanyl in it. So a lot of people are being careful of even distributing, selling, or using it. So it's not record speeds of people going to prison, black and brown, for sure.
No,
anymore.
It's down. And it states in here, it says in 2019 and 2021, respectfully, California and Washington enact laws banning the operation of private prisons within each state, including those operated by private companies in contracts with the federal government. So that lets you know that even in those states, the crime is extremely down.
Yeah.
And California, we know California, New York, they have the bigger laws and the stricter laws, and
Yes.
and Texas that they
Yeah.
don't play, right? But
Mm-mm.
it states that they don't allow them to do that anymore.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So
Because
there's and that's when I remember us having a podcast about that, stating that they changed the calls for free. Remember that? This was
yeah,
a couple years back during
yeah,
COVID. They
the cost of
switched
free
all the calls for free. So anybody that's in California, and from the looks of it, Washington, D.C., you have family members there, they don't have to pay
for
all
phone
that. Them
calls.
calls were almost up to like $20 a call.
$20 a call.
So
Yeah.
you're paying $1 a minute.
Oh, that was crazy.
$1 something a minute, because actually the calls are always 15 minutes. They don't never
Yeah.
let you talk
They
more
don't
than
go
15
over
minutes.
15.
And let me tell y'all why they don't let you talk for 15 minutes, because every now and then they can only break in if you're talking about something.
Right.
That none of the calls on the none of your calls can be recorded the whole length.
No, it's just a
It's illegal
yeah,
to
it is.
record your call the
The
whole
whole
length of
15
time.
minutes.
That's why y'all, starting January, 10 minutes. Keep your calls at 10 minutes, because anybody that talks after 10 minutes, your call is automatically recorded through our server. Whoever
So,
you
yes.
got your phone through, T-Mobile, AT&T,
AT&T.
Verizon, right?
Your phone calls.
Boost Mobile.
Yep.
Anything after 10 minutes, y'all, your call is being recorded.
And which is sad, because it's like you don't have any rights. It's like you're in prison. They record your calls, and that's not. I don't know. Some has
It
to.
is prison. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
Control. It is prison.
Girl, that's crazy.
It is. And so we'll spend our last 3 minutes on celebrities. Okay, so Cardi B. Everyone is getting on her because of, I think, the I forgot which fashion agency was out there on looking at Stephen Diggs.
Oh yeah.
He was just at practice, and she was there in a burgundy attire, looking really good, right?
Okay.
She's about to pop any day. Like, we just not finding out that she's pregnant or whatever. And like she said, she's been hiding and all that. She's happy she's not hiding anymore. But she I guess she's not used to the what should I say, like the lights, camera, action that the NFL gives versus the rap world gives. It's a lot more intense when it comes to the media for NFL versus hip hop, versus music, right? And the whole time they were on her. The whole time they watched her, they were on her, they recorded her outfit, all that. And she was frustrated being in this 9th month of pregnancy. And I guess maybe she's due, she's not saying her due date, but from the sounds of it is that they're having a little boy.
If I'm not mistaken, they said it was a boy. Wow. Wait a minute. How many months apart is this baby in the last one? I think they 11 months apart? I don't know, girl. That baby wasn't 1 year old.
Well, they can only be 11 or 9 months apart. It can't be more than that, because as soon as that baby's 1. They're more than a year. Yeah, that baby's 1. So they'll be 2 years apart.
You think so?
I mean, well, that baby is 1 year old. That's what I'm saying. That baby is 1. Her last baby is 1.
What if she's about to have this baby next month?
That's what I'm saying. So okay. So then there'll be, when one kid,
14 months apart.
Yeah. Because she's the baby's already, the baby's already almost here.
Yeah. I think so too, because she doesn't get that big, so she's huge.
There has also been a lot of backlash on now I don't understand the Chauncey, what's his name? Billups, right?
Right.
And where Shaq came out and he discussed how he was in disgrace about him, you know, the what is it called? The allegations from the gamblers, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so what was disturbing was that he was really judged, right, over the gambling scandal, right?
Yes, and
And what I do like, though, I have to point out just being solid when it comes to a friendship with people, because it's hard to find those, you know, here in this world right now. And when you have one, you be so happy to hold on, my friend, my friend, my fuck, my man, my man, my friend, right? Well, I want to say that John Sally stood 10 toes down
for his friend
on Chauncey, stating that he ain't no judger of nobody. And he don't know this man having no dirt on his name. I love the fact that he stood up for his friend in this public. And even if your friend is doing wrong, who are you to just come out like that? And I'm really getting down on Shaq, because when Matt Barnes said that sucker stuff about how what's his name, Shaq was speaking on Shannon Sharp and telling Shannon Sharp, you know, wanted all bad to happen for Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp and this girl or whatever, right?
Yeah.
When he was speaking bad on him, everybody was like getting down on him, like, you're a bum, you're lame for even saying that about Shaq. Now, Shaq, you did the same exact thing that Matt did to you. That's why I said it's no.
One thing about that whole situation is they have recorded and followed, paparazzi camera people followed him and the other guy, basketball player that's involved in that. Where's the mafia that's supposed to went to court with you? Where are they? You guys ain't following none of them.
Well, guess what? No, the mafia members, some of them have been arrested as well. There's this one mafia guy. I'll get his name for you guys at the end of the week. That was like, he got millions, right? He got some bread. Okay. He went with one of the Mob Wives. Remember the show, The Mob Wives? He used to go with one of the girls there. So he had that moolah, right? There is no business recorded, y'all, that he does legally and makes money monthly. So they've already outed him. Like, how you doing these tables and you betting these bids and you winning this money, but your business with the IRS, there's no bread showing that you own a business that's accumulating funds for you to do this. So that rabbit hole going over to him is even worse, because he can't prove where that gambling funds coming from. That's one of the mafia members. Now, I did research and find that. I will get
his name.
Let me see his name. I'm gonna look real fast. The mobster charge that went with the girl from Mob Wives.
Chauncey said the gambling rings have mob ties, and these rich Black athletes are being used as the face of these arrests. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. And isn't that crazy how they just wanted to use? They constantly keep our Black and brown people in the news to make you look, to make you judge, to hit their pockets. That's the point of it. Make their stock go down. Make their businesses suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give no money don't get no money with them. Get the money with us. Hold on.
Right.
I don't know nobody Black that can place bets. But I
Right.
know when you want to place a bet and you want somebody else to come through there,
Yeah,
you
we
gonna
go right
call
to
the
them.
known face of the
Yeah.
black person to bring the money there, right?
Right.
You gonna call the known most popular, the same way they did Diddy. You use Diddy to do that alcohol, to sell all that alcohol, to turn around and be stealing from them. And when he
Yeah.
questioned you about it, now you got him in jail, because that's really what it's about, y'all. Not
Mm-hmm.
talking about none of the other stuff that he done. Okay, cool. But you have yet to show us any proof of any children. So
Exactly.
majority of us don't care until we seen that, right? That
Right.
never came up. We
That
never
never.
showed it.
Yep.
And then actually, we're just saying he's a freak.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
we ain't got no business being in his bedroom.
Most
But you
definitely.
embarrass and exploit him. But he sure did make you billions, trillions of dollars. That's the same thing that's going on with the NFL players right now.
Yeah.
Retired and current, right? The current people and the retired ones, right? Is that you use these black faces to get that money in the room. But then when the money is in the room and shit goes bad and people start losing, you got to
You gotta
blame the black person.
You gotta out them. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well,
Mhm. What you got to tell them, Sade? Make sure what?
so make sure you support our sponsors, guys. Lena Beans Body Butter. You get all your nice. It's time. It's winter time, so you can get the body butter that's gonna keep your body moisturized, soft, and not peely. Okay, y'all better get on it. And Cashmere Lux hair products, all natural hair care products to moisturize and hydrate your hair, and bossed up beauty, waist trainers, and active wear. Hit us up, y'all. And then you see our Cash App, right? Grace us with your
Help
presence.
us out in this holiday.
You guys, thank you for tuning in. See you guys Friday.
Yeah.